let's get to the next clip. This one's called "The Time When Thor Bjornsson Called Brendan Out for Lying About 225 times 4." So like I guess those are kind of like reps. Thor is the guy from the Game of Thrones, the Mountain. He's like a strong man. I'm a strong man. Apparently he was working out with him, and Brendan's gonna talk about it with Bryan about being bullied by Thor.
I go, but football, it's just different. We don't really max out to that extent, you know? I go, our thing's 225. And he goes, oh, yeah, you guys do 225. At the Combine Pro Day, we do 225. I go, you ever done 225? He goes, yeah, what's so much you did? He goes, I think he said a few months ago he did 40. Or I think maybe 36. I go, oh, cool. He goes, what's so much you did? I go, last summer I did 40. And his face changed. He goes, you beat me.
Yeah. He beat a strongman? Nah.
I go, I guess. I mean, dude.
No, you could. Your answer is, well, you have longer arms.
No, I was like, you know, you're so much heavier. It's not a big deal. But, you know, right? So I'm so much lighter. But the thing is I said it's a conditioning thing. It's a rep thing. I was training for it. And I said, now, at the Combine, with count all those reps, I wasn't fully extended. And he goes, well, I was fully extended. I go, yeah.
It's like when you do push-ups and you do them on your knees. And you're like, yeah, I did like 80 of them. I'm like, no, you just did like 20. We're going to count those as 20, okay? Because those are not full push-ups.
Yours probably better, but I did 40. No matter what you say, I did 40. He goes, cool, do it now. We'll film it. Me and you go. We'll do it now. I went,
he got competitive.
Yeah, I went, I'm not doing that now. I go, dude, I just got done deadlifting and pulling a truck. I'm not going to do it now. He goes, no, do it now. I go, Thor, I'm not doing it now. And then I have to get Strongman. I go, Thor? Games of Thorn, right? Not happening. Games of Thor? It's not happening. And
Isn't this like a kind of a common thing he does is like, hey, I mean, you could do pull-ups. How many pull-ups could you do? It's like that clip we saw earlier with him and Chris DiStefano. Is like, how many pull-ups can you do? He's like, you know, I broke the record.
I don't know, man.
You don't do pull-ups?
I do pull-ups. I've never like in college is my thing.
How did you do in college?
College, I had so at CU, I did have the record for a while for tight ends, fullbacks. And then when I went to the pros, I trained with he's one of my best friends, but he was the head strength and conditioning coach for the Broncos. So I was like, what's the record? And I set the record. And then I had the record for, I don't know, 6 months.
Yeah, he never says what the record was or anything. He's like, my coach told me, but he said I did good. He said I broke the record. I was like, can you do something right now? He's like, nah, I don't feel like it. And this is kind of the same thing. He's like, all right, let's see you pull up at least maybe half. And he's like, I'm not ready for that right now. I don't want to do that. He's like, because you know that Brendan is freaking lying.
And he goes, okay, that's fine. I go, yeah, dude, we're not going to do this. This is stupid, dude. And then he goes, all right, tomorrow morning, meet me here, we'll do it. I went, all right, dude. I got his face. We're friends at this point. I got his face. I go, Thor.
You loved him, right? He's a great guy.
I absolutely fell in love with him. I got his face. I went, Thor, I can't emphasize enough. I don't give a shit how strong you are. And I'm not going to meet you here tomorrow. He just started laughing. I go, dude, I don't do any of this anymore. I said, I don't care.
I want to meet him. He sounds great. We got to get him on the podcast.
I go, but football, it's just.
I mean, dude, again, he wants to. This is kind of mentality when you try to one-up somebody. This is the same mentality. Thor clearly caught that, right? I've seen Thor with some Twitch streamer. He looks like a nice guy, funny guy. And I'm sure he caught Brendan lying, trying to one-up him. And he's like, yeah? You could beat me? A strong man? I don't think so. And then maybe, like, okay, I get what Brendan's saying by, like, hey, I haven't done exercise like that. That's when I did a long time ago. But also just say, like, hey, man, like, I can't do that anymore. Like, that was once upon a time. But I'm sure he's making those numbers up because he said 36, right? And he was like, no, 40. He's like, no. You just had to beat him by 4 more. You had to beat Thor by 4 more and say that you beat him a little bit more.
You ever done 225? He goes, yeah, what's so much you did? He goes, I think he said a few months ago he did 40. Or I think maybe 36. I go, oh, cool. He goes, what's so much you did? I went, last summer I did 40. And his face changed. He goes, you beat me.
That's what he does. That's what Brendan does. He's like, I'm a little bit better than you, bro. And that's a lot of people do. out there in the world, right? They have to do a one up to you. Like you tell a story and they're like, how about this one? This story is a lot worse than yours, but it's a lot funnier, whatever it is. It's like Bert Kreischer. He does that shit all the time. And it's a little annoying, I get it. Just annoying clip, honestly. Like Brandon just can't just be honest, man. It kind of sucks.